Most men rush because they are afraid of losing the moment. They push for the kiss, they push for the date, and they push for the intimacy. But in doing so, they kill the very thing they desire. True attraction is a slow burn. It is a fire that starts with a single spark and is carefully fed by the oxygen of mystery. When you move too fast, you blow out the flame. But when you move with a deliberate slowness, you create a heat that becomes unbearable and eventually irresistible. The first tactical rule of the slow burn is the power of the delayed response. When she reaches out to you, do not jump at the notification like a hungry dog. Let the message sit. Let her wonder if you've seen it. Let her question your interest for an hour, or even 3. By delaying your response, you are forcing her to invest emotional energy into the waiting. And in psychology, we value what we have to wait for. You are not being busy. You are being a scarce resource, which is the definition of high value. Micro-escalation is the art of moving forward by inches, instead of miles. When you are sitting together, do not go for a full embrace immediately. Instead, let your arm brush against hers for a split second, and then pull back. Look at her eyes. Hold the gaze just a beat too long, and then look away. You are giving her samples of intimacy, but you are never giving her the full meal. This keeps her in a state of constant alertness, her body waiting for the next move that only you can provide. You must master the art of the unfinished compliment. Most men overpraise a woman until it becomes white noise. To build a slow burn, start a compliment and then stop. Say, there's something about the way you look tonight, and then just trail off with a smirk. When she asks what, just shake your head and say, nothing. Forget it. This creates an open loop in her ego. She will spend the rest of the night, and perhaps the next day, trying to earn the rest of that sentence from you. Spatial dominance through slow movement is a key trigger. High-status predators do not move quickly. They move with a heavy, fluid, and calm grace. When you are with her, slow down your walk, slow down the way you reach for your drink, and slow down the way you turn your head to look at her. By controlling the tempo of the physical space, you are forcing her nervous system to sync with yours. You are the conductor of the energy, and she has no choice but to follow your rhythm. The silent observation technique involves looking at her while she talks, without saying a single word, or even nodding. Just watch her, with a calm, curious, and slightly bored expression. This creates a massive amount of social pressure. She will start to talk more, reveal more, and try harder to impress you. Your silence is a mirror that reflects her own desire back at her. The man who can stay silent during a peak moment is the man who holds all the power in the room. Tactile teasing is about the near miss. Move your hand toward her face as if you are going to touch her, and then, at the last microsecond, just fix a stray hair and pull your hand away. Do not let your skin linger on hers. The goal is to create the expectation of touch, followed by the absence of it. This sensory teasing causes a spike in her brain's seeking system, making her skin practically scream for the contact you are so calmly withholding. The 3-date rule of mystery means you never reveal your deep self early. On the first date, be the listener. On the second date, reveal a small, intriguing detail. On the third date, show a glimpse of your ambition. Most men dump their entire identity on day 1, leaving nothing for the slow burn. By revealing yourself like a slow-release drug, you ensure that she is always discovering something new. You are a book that gets better with every chapter, and she won't be able to put you down. Physical push-pull in a crowded room is a tactical masterstroke. Whisper something incredibly intimate in her ear, so close that your lips almost touch her skin, and then immediately walk away to talk to someone else. This sudden coldness after extreme heat will leave her in a state of shock. Her logic will be confused, but her primal instincts will be on fire. She will spend the rest of the night trying to get back into that bubble of intimacy you just popped. The low-volume whisper is a tool of pure focus. When you have something important to say, drop your volume so she has to lean in to hear you. This physical leaning in is a submissive gesture, even if she doesn't realize she's doing it. By making her work to hear your voice, you are increasing the value of your words. The closer she gets to your face, the more the scent and heat anchors begin to work, creating a feedback loop of attraction that is built on silence and breath. Emotional intermittency is about being warm, then distant, then warm again. If you are always warm, you are a heater. If you are always cold, you are a freezer. But if you switch between the two, you are a storm. A storm is unpredictable, and humans are fascinated by what they cannot predict. One day, give her your full, intense, focused attention. The next day, be polite, but briefly unavailable. This fluctuation keeps the slow burn alive by never letting the energy plateau. The gaze of the hunter during a pause in conversation. When she finishes a sentence, don't reply immediately. Just look at her eyes, then her lips, then back to her eyes. Do this for long seconds, in total silence. This visual escalation is more powerful than any pickup line. It signals that you are thinking about the physical. Without being creepy, you are showing her the destination, but you are taking the slow road to get there. Intellectual friction involves disagreeing with her on purpose. Even if you agree, do not be a yes man. A man who agrees with everything is a man who is boring. Challenge her ideas, play the devil's advocate, and create a mental spark. This friction creates a different kind of heat, an intellectual tension that often leads directly to physical desire. A woman wants a man who can handle her mind before she allows him to handle her body. The departure frame is about leaving when she wants you to stay. Never stay until the end of the night, or the end of the energy. Be the one who says, I have to get going. I have an early start. Even if she pouts, or tries to convince you to stay, hold your ground. This self-discipline proves that she is not in control of your schedule. Your absence while she is still high on your presence is the ultimate fuel for the slow burn. Digital scarcity after a peak moment. If you had an amazing night, do not text her as soon as you get home. Do not text her the next morning. Wait until the evening of the next day, or even the day after. This silence creates a vacuum of validation. She will go from he likes me to does he like me to I need to know if he likes me. By the time you finally text, her investment in you will have tripled, simply because of the silence. The clothing anchor is a subtle visual slow burn. Wear something that is slightly revealing of your masculine traits, like sleeves rolled up to show forearms, or a shirt that shows the frame of your chest. Do not draw attention to it. Let her discover it. This visual sample of your masculinity works on her primal brain. She is looking at the physical power you possess, while you are talking about something completely normal. This contrast is what builds deep, subconscious tension. The authority of the weight in public settings. If you are at a restaurant or a bar, do not rush the service, and do not be impatient. Sit back, observe the room, and enjoy the wait. This calmness signals that you are a man of abundance. You are not in a hurry because you already have everything you need. This vibe of completion is incredibly attractive. It makes her feel that by being with you, she is entering a world where time doesn't matter. Shared secrets build an artificial but powerful intimacy. Tell her something small. I haven't told many people this, but, and then share a minor goal or a funny childhood memory. This inside information creates a us against the world dynamic. It's a slow burn because it builds a mental bond that makes the physical connection feel earned. You are slowly, piece by piece, bringing her into your private inner sanctum. The rejection of the obvious. If she tries to use her beauty to get her way, or if she makes an obvious sexual joke to test you, ignore it. Do not bite the bait. By rejecting the easy path to intimacy, you are signaling that you are not a typical man who can be bought with a smile. This challenge to her power will drive her crazy. She will double her efforts to win you over, and the slow burn will turn into a raging fire. The sovereignty of focus. When you are with her, be 100% there, but when you are not, be 100% gone. Do not have text her throughout the day. This polarized presence is what maintains the tension. She needs to feel the weight of your presence and the void of your absence. If you are always a little bit there, you are just a friend. If you are either king or ghost, you are a legend. Finally, the mind shift. You must move from the need to consume to the power to create. The slow burn is not a game you play with her. It is a game you play with yourself, testing your own discipline, your own patience, and your own frame. When you master the art of the wait, you master the woman. Stop rushing the ending and start enjoying the tension of the journey. This is the mind shift axis. Stay stoic, stay slow, and stay in control.